Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to this Facebook Live. I'm just going to give everybody a few minutes to join in. This was sort of an impromptu live. I had not planned to do one today, but I realized we're heading into the holiday season and I've received so many questions about how to make this holiday a truly magical one, which is what I wanted to share with you all. So welcome everybody. So glad you are joining. And while I'm waiting for people to join, really quickly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Tonya Leigh. I am the founder of French Kids Life, which is all about women living with more joy, love, and style in their everyday lives. And I think Christmas time is a great time of the year to practice the French Kiss lifestyle. So just want to say hi. I'm actually at my parents' house. I got here on Monday. My daughter and I, we flew in and we've been sick in bed for the last 3 days. But I have to say, if you're going to be sick anywhere, doing it at your parents' house is the best option. My mom's been taking very good care of us. And this is like the first day that I felt like myself. So excuse me if I have a little bit of a raspy voice, but you know what? Life goes on and you do the best you can do. So, hey Colette, I see you're joining. We've got quite a few of you on. So, hey Mary, hey, oh my God, an old friend. How are you? Good to see you. I'm wondering, are you at your parents' house? This is one of my old friends from high school. So, you know, this is the time of year that some people tell me they love Christmas time, and then I have a different camp that's like, you know what, this time of year causes me so much anxiety. I feel alone, I feel resentful. So, you know, the holidays is not magical for everyone, but I want to share with you some of my experiences, and I truly believe that the magic lives within you, and there is a way to make this holiday season, yes, in the next 2 days, your most magical ever. And I'm going to give you 2 very simple mindset shifts that you can begin to practice in order to do so. So the first one is be grateful. And I know we hear that all the time, and I can almost see some of you rolling your eyes and like, oh, here we go with the gratitude again. But I was sharing in a recent blog post that I wrote about the year that I received a pair of snowshoes for Christmas, and I was so disappointed. I love shoes. I love Jimmy Choos. I love beautiful shoes, but I wasn't quite expecting to get a pair of snowshoes. And you know, I've received everything from snowshoes to a gun to a toaster, like electrical devices. And I used to be so disappointed. I wanted people to give me what I wanted. And when I started to shift to the mindset of, you know what, if I want something, I need to learn how to create it for myself. And by doing that, it's just allowed me to be grateful for anything that I receive, whether it's a pair of socks or snowshoes. So when you can get into that place of gratitude and you stop looking around at what everybody else is getting and you just be grateful for your experience in this lifetime, it really begins to tap into that magic that I think is to be found every day, but especially around the holidays. So that's the first one. Just really practice the art of gratitude during the holidays. The second one, and this is a really big one because I find that when we're around family, especially, we can be very triggered. We want our families to support us. We want our families to believe the way we do. We want our families to be as excited about our future as we are. And the truth of it is, it's not their job to do any of that. And when I really got that, when I really, thought to myself, what if I just let people be who they are? What if I just let Uncle Billy Bob make his smart comments at the dinner table that he does every year? And I just accepted that's Uncle Billy Bob. That's just who he is, right? And I didn't expect him to be different in order for me to feel good. Or if you just let Aunt Susie make her smart comments about your weight that she does every single year, and you really worked on being the kind of person you wanted to be without other people having to change, it's a life changer, not just at the holidays, but every day of your life. What if you didn't have a guidebook that you wanted people to follow in order for you to feel good and you just became accountable to that? It's hard. It is definitely a practice, but I will tell you that the more you practice it and you find the liberation in living your life that way, you won't be as tempted to hand that power over to someone else. And so regardless of what's happening around you this holiday season, I want you to ask yourself this one question. Who do I want to be in this moment? With everybody else being the hot mess that they are, just who do you want to be in that moment? Now, when I first started doing this work, I will tell you it wasn't easy. I got triggered, but every time I got triggered, it was such a learning point for me. It was something that I needed to heal. It was something that I needed to look at. And that person, whoever did it, was giving me a wonderful opportunity to look within myself. And so if you practice those two things this holiday season, with the gratitude, being grateful for whatever you receive, and also deciding who you want to be without anyone else around you changing, you will have you'll be able to tap into that magic, because you won't feel let down, you won't feel disappointed, you won't feel resentful, you won't feel all of those emotions that take you out of that space. So who do you want to be this holiday season? In fact, if you want to share some words that come up for you, I would love to read them. Hey, Lori, welcome. I see Melinda just joined. So the question, ladies, is who do you want to be this holiday season, regardless of what's happening around you? Lori says, whatever triggers us is a lesson we need. Absolutely. Empowerment does feel magical. It totally is. Yeah. Alignment with practice comes inner peace. Yeah, I'd put Aunt Susie in her place if she talked about the weight. It's hard, but not impossible. Yeah, and you can, but Connie, that's a great point. We can always set boundaries, but a boundary is when you tell someone what you won't tolerate, and then there's a consequence. So Aunt Susie, if you keep talking about my weight, I'm going to leave the table. Or, sometimes we just want people to behave differently, and it's not really a boundary violation. It's just them being who they are. And so it's up to us to decide what is a boundary violation and what's simply someone acting a way that it's who they are. We wish they were different, but they're not going to change. And we have to decide that for ourselves. Kathleen says, I need empowerment. Lori, joy. Yeah. I was thinking, I want to be the crazy aunt that sneaks champagne to the dinner table. Shh, don't tell my parents. Who is the life of the party, who, regardless of what's happening around me, I bring love, I bring joy because it's in me, right? It's not something out there. And that's who I choose to be this holiday season. Hey, Pam, Merry Christmas to you. I'm here in Whiteville at my parents' house, not too far from you. What we wire up, we fire up. Absolutely. Yeah. So really think about those two things. And I also wanted to mention, for those of you who aren't a member of the French Kiss Life Club, I'd love to invite you. It's a fabulous group of women. It's absolutely free. And I'm so excited for what we have in store for you all in 2017. So if you go to tonyaleigh.com/join, you will get the French Kiss Life Manifesto. You'll get access to our free Facebook group. We're almost at 5,000 women. And it's growing by the day. And it's just such a beautiful, fun, supportive group of women. I like to say it's the most beautiful group on Facebook because we're always posting very beautiful, uplifting photos and conversations. It's definitely a great place to hang out on Facebook. Connie says, I am being a relaxed, chic, and disciplined lady this holiday. Awesome. Hey, Catherine, Merry Christmas to you. I heard you all had a ton of snow. I just got word that there's a big snowstorm back at home. Pam, I am all about that. I'm actually getting ready to head to some friends at the beach, and I was like, have the wine chilling because I haven't had any in 6-7 days. So, Shelly, love my FKL friends. I know, it's such an incredible group. And for you all that are just joining, I've been sick, so my voice is a little bit raspy, but the show must go on, right? So, two things, gratitude, and practice who you want to be regardless of what's happening outside of you. And the more you build that muscle, you realize that nothing outside you can harm you unless you give it that power. And I can't tell you how much that one concept has changed my life, because I remember when I was changing and evolving, I wanted everyone around me to be on board with my program. And the truth is, they didn't need to be. It wasn't their program, it was mine. And of course, we love to be around supportive people. It definitely makes the process easier. But I also think by not having that super supportive environment and being so committed to myself, it just required that I build a strength that now I know I have. It wasn't easy. And as I said, it was a practice. I continue to do this work on myself and practice every single day. But deciding who you want to be, irregardless of who people outside of you are being, it's again, it's freedom. Merry Christmas to you, Melinda. Good to see you. Sexual chocolate, it's a good one. Ooh, where did I find that one, Catherine? Is it at Star? I'll have to look for it. Liz says strength, yes. You know, my mother used to say to me, she's like, you know, don't pray for life to be easier, pray that you're stronger. And I was like, oh, that's a good one, Mom. I actually turned that one into a tweetable about 30 years later, but it's so true. Like, of course, we want life to be easy, but I think when it's not, and we realize that challenge is just part of the journey. Challenges, I think, now that I've been through so many of them, I realize that they're put there not for us to stop. They're put there because when we face a challenge, we get to grow, we get to evolve, we get to be more creative in how we address it. And so I don't see challenges any longer as something to avoid. I see it as something to head towards and to build the confidence in yourself to know that you can get through it. Yeah. Catherine, you did get it at Star. I'll have to check it out. I love the name, Sexual Chocolate. What's not to love about that? So do you have any questions for me before I sign off? I truly, for all of you, I want you to make this a magical Christmas. And it truly is up to you. You get to decide what kind of Christmas this will be for yourself. And so I do believe by practicing gratitude and practicing who you want to be, in every moment, you will be able to access that beautiful, magical place. So any questions before I sign off? And again, go to TonyaLeigh.com/join and join, I think, the best community on the interwebs. Let me just grab a sip of water. I have to show you all this. I bought this cashmere sweater in Paris. I have to show you the back. Look at it. The whole back is out. Usually, you know, like cashmere, it's like pretty basic, but I found this shop in Paris and they have these very feminine cuts of cashmere. And I saw this one, I'm like, I have to have it. It's so elegant and very feminine. So anyway, that's a little style tip today. Find some elegant feminine cashmere. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you. I think my whole ensemble today is from Paris. I got the scarf, got my leather pants in Paris. I got you want to see my shoes? Let me see if I can do this. Look at these babes. Aren't they cute? Evelyn, I don't have cashmere socks. Oh my gosh, I need to put those on my list. You look great in gray. Thank you. It's just so easy, especially to travel in. I love gray. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh, and also, did you all get my holiday gift guide that I put together for you? I sent it out to the French Kiss Life Club members, but it's full of things that I want you to think about giving yourself. I think about those years I was so resentful with the Christmas gifts that I received. It's because I wasn't giving to myself. I wanted other people to give to me instead of me giving to myself. And so ever since that fateful Christmas when I received snowshoes, I was like, you know what? If I want something, I'm going to figure out how to create it for myself. And ever since I did that, I just took the pressure off of all those people around me to give me what I wanted. And then I could just be grateful for everything. And so if you haven't gotten the French Kiss Life guide, I'll put the link underneath this video when I'm done. Are there links to the brands in the guide? Yes, absolutely. There are, Emily. And again, I'll just post the download right underneath this video when I'm done. Yeah, so any other questions before I say a bientôt? I think there's a lag in the video. So remember, gratitude and practice who you want to be, regardless of what Uncle Billy Bob's doing. I don't know. I don't have an Uncle Billy Bob. I always wish I had because I love saying Billy Bob. But really, the magic lives within you. Don't give that power over to anyone. You get to create a magical Christmas. So with that said, I'm going to head to some friends down at the beach to spend the evening. And I truly, truly wish for you all to have such a fantastic, magical Christmas. And I'm so looking forward to the new year. We've got incredible things lined up for the French Kiss Life community. And until then, have a beautiful day and go out there and French Kiss Life. Cheers.